everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
What's going on, everybody? It's ya boy Carbon, and on this Saturday, I'm bringing you some Call of Duty news, man. And this one's gonna be a little interesting because it looks like Treyarch is gearing up for the next operation for Black Ops 4, which is set to go live on February 19th on PlayStation 4 and 1 week following for Xbox One and PC, with new teasers in a couple of places in the Blackout map. Now, a couple of you guys have told me about these, and a couple of you guys have asked, or have even told me that these could be, construction posts for, upcoming map update. And, so far, there's 3 teasers that have been discovered in Blackout. So the first one is in the southeast section of the desert area in Blackout. Now, it appears to be almost an alert sign of sort, but could be something new in Blackout with the next operation, And then here is a picture of the second one, and this is the second teaser, also located on the southeast desert area of the map. But this teaser shows a possible bunker-like area that could be opening up. So a lot of you people that say you want some more underground stuff, maybe some mines, maybe a bunker, I think it's coming, man. And these teasers were not in the game before this week. So for those looking to find out where these teasers are, I'll go ahead and leave a link below. Hopefully somebody has very specific mapped out locations. And then the very third teaser was discovered by a Reddit user in which Treyarch replied to the thread, basically. And users have noticed these posts around the maps, or these surveying stakes that have popped up all over the place. And Treyarch replied to the thread with just an interesting. That was a quote, by the way. All they said was interesting. ... So the next operation for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is set to begin on the 19th on PlayStation, and Treyarch has stated on Twitter that more content for all modes are coming with the new operation, alongside weapon balancing pass in multiplayer. So Treyarch confirmed in a Reddit thread earlier this week that we should be on the lookout for some more news on the operations next week. So definitely stay tuned to my channel, drop a subscribe if you're wanting to stay up to date on what that update is going to bring on the 20th. And next thing I want to talk about here is Vaughn actually commented on the frequency of content releases post-launch for Blackout 4. So as you know, Vaughn is the studio design director, and he's alongside being active on Reddit overnight, and was also active on Twitter with some additional comments in the studio, about Black Ops 4. And then many people in his mentions have been asking about the frequency of the new content being released on Black Ops 4, and he replied that, quote, Season 3 is coming, unquote, and to stay tuned. But he once again stated that the schedule is more aggressive than doing 4 DLC packs a year than, like we're expected from normal Call of Duty. But he only compares it to Black Ops 3, rather than recent Call of Duty games, which have had more frequent community events, like Call of Duty World War II, for example. And he also followed up in another tweet in what appears to be making a comparison to Fortnite, Apex, and PUBG, and said that they're updating 3 different modes at the same time versus those games only having 1 mode to update constantly. So, he did state that, and I quote, "We aren't just 1 mode with 1 map," unquote, like Fortnite is. It does make it easier for them to focus a lot of their studio's resources on a Battle Royale mode versus Treyarch investing in multiplayer, Blackout, and zombies. But, the next operation, like I said, it drops on February 19th, and I hope you guys are excited for it. I know I'm excited for it. And there's another little thing I want to talk about here, and that is League play for Black Ops 4. Now, Vaughn, again, provides additional context on League play's delays and says, no excuses here. So he took to Reddit again overnight to answer, a few questions from the community members in different threads throughout the site. So in one of those threads, a user asked about League play's delay and asked, Treyarch, just cannot bring Black Ops 2's system back into Black Ops 4. Vaughn started by saying that Black Ops 2's system not being considered broken is some ways considered inaccurate. And I quote, "I like that you liked League play in Black Ops 2, but to say it wasn't broken isn't accurate. I choose to accept the word broken in the context as having things in it that didn't work so well. And it had plenty of design defects, and it was the community that gave us feedback on those design decisions, and we banked both then and then again more recently, unquote. So Vaughn continued that Treyarch wants to address the topic of League play and what they've done with the mode in the upcoming developer video. So, and this is another line, and I quote, "We hope to address the topic head on in more detail in a video developer update soon." So he then continued to talk about why League play was delayed and what changed during the development process and what caused them to make the decisions to move League play's release around. The main reason behind it was changing League play based on the community's feedback to the announcement of the mode and to ensure that it has the features the community wants when it launches. So this is a statement from Vaughn, and it's going to be quite a long one, so I am going to quote it here. "League play is took longer than expected. Because we are addressing the community feedback on it in advance and launching it, thus when it does come out, it will more closely match your expectations of what it is and how you think it should work. We are doing the very things you gave us feedback on that we agreed made sense of the game we now have versus the game we had when I stood on stage and told you League play was coming back to multiplayer in the reveal event. It's simply a software development reality and can be hard to understand if you aren't a software developer. The development of major game systems like this one takes a lot more time than most other features. The people who can develop this type of system are not the same that develop other features. The argument, quote, don't do this thing and don't do League play, or don't do this thing and just do League play, is rarely a solution to getting something faster. The people who do this are doing it. The people who do that are doing other things that they are experienced and qualified to do. So Vaughn made an edit in his comment to add additional context of his own opinion, more so into the situation, and said he's not making excuses, but providing more transparency as to what happened. So he did say no excuse here. We designed our competitive feature with a goal of expanding the competitive audience and players. We got feedback from the community on our approach. We are adjusting accordingly. We've invested a great deal of time and effort and resources into the competitive features and systems over the years and with this game. We keep pushing and trying to find new ways to make it bigger, and still not while overly alienating the current competitive community. This is very hard to get right. The very nature of competition can also make it inaccessible to the mainstream. I almost said mechanism, sorry. So in another Reddit comment, Vaughn followed up by saying that he takes accountability for being the one to reveal League play as Blackout's 4 reveal event without stating a date for its launch, but he did believe at the time that the mode would be available and on track, but the development and internal process for the mode changed as time went on. And they did release some more statements, but to end it here, he did say, "I'm so sorry that you feel let down. Whether you choose to believe me or not, you didn't get sold vaporware. The studio is working its ass off to make good on its commitments to our fans. Things are going to happen that get in the way of that. All of any of us can do is just keep driving forward." And the way I read it as, you just got to keep waiting. And even though this is a game that's only going to be out until probably October, November, we got to keep waiting. So we might be able to have a good fun time for like half a year before we have to change to a new Call of Duty. And that stinks. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you go ahead and leave a like on the video, leave a comment. Let me know what I did wrong. You guys always do. Guys, like usual, it's been fun. I'll see you next time. Peace.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer